As a vlogger, there have been many times in my life of transmitting vlogs where I've needed a broadband, and I've done 2, possibly 3 different reviews of different modems, routers and antennas. Now on a Narrowboat we ended up with the Archer MX 6000 or 600 rather, and the dipole response, and it gave me excellent coverage. Now I will state right at the beginning that I've used EE whilst on the Narrowboat almost permanently, because I could find no other provider of mobile broadband solutions that would come anywhere near their coverage or their quality of signal. Doesn't mean to say they're perfect in every way, because they certainly are not, but we have spent many hours and lots of money reviewing different products in order to arrive at a workable solution. And coming up now, this is the MX 6000 Archer MX. Is it MR? Sorry, the Archer. Coming up now is the Archer MR 600 router I used, and this is the dipole that I use, which you can buy on eBay, and I put links to both in the description below. However, life moves on and we're no longer on a Narrowboat, but we still have a requirement for dealing with internet, and I've done a lot of research about this, intense research. I checked this product out, I went back to this one and tried that one out, and in the end I ended up with this one. Now this is recommended by an awful lot of vloggers out there, and I am beginning to understand why, but let's see how we get on. Let's just see what's in the box, and I'll talk you through a few things. I've not opened this one yet, so oh, there we go. Let's get started. Always a good place. Being a man, won't read that one. Yep, we have got all the antennas. Woo! You'll notice we got 6 of them, because this little beauty here, which I like to call the spider, is a 4x4 MIMO. So we need an antenna that would give us that equivalent, but I'll come back to that a bit later. Oops. And then we get the modem itself. Nice little box. It's not metal, but it feels very solid, and it also feels as if it's going to do the job right. I'll come back again to that in a minute. We have a backing plate, which looks like it's self-adhesive, so I can fit that to the wall. And you get the usual rigmarole of plugs, sockets, all sorts of stuff. There's a UK one, which is what we want, and that'll fit in there. So let me just go back to the router itself. Now on the rear of the router you can see that it has 2 Ethernet ports. This is 2.5 gigahertz one, so it's very fast. That's your normal LAN. These 2 here are for the Wi-Fi, and when you connect an external aerial to that, you should be able to get that signal some 60 meters away from you. So I'm told but we will have a go at proving that. USB 2, and we've got 2 of the MIMO connections here and 1 on either end. Now I've no, this is, first of all, this is not battery operated. I've had problems in the past with onboard batteries in routers. They tend to get a little bit hot, so I've gone for the version that does not have the battery, but you can buy this one, as you can see here, with a battery, although the cost is obviously quite a lot more. It is also Wi-Fi 6 compatible, this particular router, so when it's ready for the future, and it's ready to stream excellent coverage between this little device here and all the devices that I might ever need, from a computer to cell phones, iPads, etc, etc. So what we're going to do now is we're going to run a few little tests on it, and then I'm going to show you what difference, if any, it makes to the signal here inside our Caravan. And secondly, I'll show you the back end. Now, if you're any techie person of any description, if you call yourself a geek or whatever, you are going to love the software that comes with this little device. Oh, and there's just one other thing. It is dual SIM. Under here. I have to get that off. Oh, there we go. So it's dual SIM. So I'm going to put my good old trusty EE SIM in there, and I've also, just for the hell of it, gone and got myself a Smarty SIM. Now the reason I've done that, they use 3, and I reckon that between the 2 of them I should get maximum coverage throughout the UK. However, I could also buy a month's SIM on O2 or Vodafone and pop that in there, because this little device will automatically give me a signal seamlessly on the one that's the stronger. So if we're in a signal where 3 is stronger than EE, I will be using the Smarty SIM, and on the other hand, if EE is stronger, it'll be using that, and it does this seamlessly, evidently, without having to worry about it. So what we're going to do, just bear with me now while I just assemble the SIMs in here and I put these antennas on. So okay, they're out of their little plastic bags now, and they're all marked. Now this is a true 4-stroke 5G router, so I'm expecting to be able to get a 5G signal on this one. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to power it up exactly as it came out of the box. I'm not going to change any configurations on it whatsoever. And for the purposes of this demonstration, oops, so this router I'm going to use for the demonstration mains electric. Now it also works on a 12 volt, so I've got me a 12 volt cigar lighter connection, and we'll try that out in a minute, and there'll be more about that in a minute as well. So let me just go and plug this one in. Oh, well, we've got a green light. Got a green light there. Bearing in mind I'm inside a caravan, so I'm like sitting inside a Faraday cage with metal all the way around me. So I'm just going to speed up this video of the sequence. So it's broadcasting both 2.4 and 5 megahertz. So we're just waiting for good old EE to jump in and give me an external signal. Okay, I did have a slight problem at this point, but a quick bit of research on the web. When you are putting an EE SIM in your in this device, what you really need to do is to go in and change the settings or add settings for them, and the APN needs to be everywhere. This will enable you to use an EE SIM in this particular router and work flawlessly afterwards. On screen now is a couple of images which just show you the settings that you should use for the EE SIM. Now, to avoid a problem with the warranty when I bought the Caravan, we asked them to fit a point-in 5G MIMO antenna in. And I have to say, it's an amazing bit of kit, and this is how it is installed in the Caravan. Obviously the dome part of the MIMO is on the roof of the Caravan, but this is how the cabling comes in together with a 12 volt adapter. Now, before we go and have a look at what that gives us, here is a speed test based on the setup inside the Caravan but not connected to the antenna. So we do a couple of those, and then I'm going to do a couple of readings having connected the router to the external. As you can see, there's quite a jump in performance, and although it's not a very good area that we're currently in, I'm more than happy with these speeds. So there we have it. I'm extremely pleased with this, and I really do think this is a fantastic router, and links to all the products I've mentioned you will find below in the comments. Thank you for watching, and if this has been helpful, please do give it a thumbs up, and if you've not already subscribed to the channel, then please do. It doesn't cost you anything, and we'd love to have you on board.